That was easy.
Yeah, that's it. What's up, everybody? Welcome back to Two Metalheads. It's
Yes.
been a minute. Mario's had a lot of life stuff going on. I've had a lot of life stuff going on, but we're back and we're on Zoom this time. So hopefully, none of our videos get fucked and cut off
Yeah. Right in the
like they
middle
were
of
when we were
this,
recording through Skype.
right in the middle of a Skid Row story.
It was a good story, too. It's like one of my only fight stories where I'm talking about making some fucking kid cry. Fucking cocksuckers. Fucking Skype.
Maybe it'll come up again eventually.
Yeah, I'm sure Skid Row is, especially when we go into the card opening episode. Skid Row is going to come up. So
Yeah, probably.
yeah. So
My life.
I fucking went and saw Metallica
Yeah,
on August 2nd
cool.
in Foxborough, Massachusetts, or
Oof.
as I like to now refer to it as Foxborough, Massachusetts. Fucking home run, right? That's fucking funny. Cocksuckers. So Christine's aunt is a very generous person and bought me and Christine's cousin Eddie a ticket to go see Metallica. And, they've been doing this thing where they play football stadiums and it's a weekend thing. So they'll play Friday night, take Saturday off, and then play Sunday night. And the Friday night shows, the openers were Wolfgang Van Halen's band Mammoth
Okay.
and Pantera. And then the Sunday night openers have been Ice Nine Kills and Five Finger Death Punch. So, no surprise, I picked the fucking Pantera and Wolfgang Van Halen show.
Yeah.
So, Christine's cousin and I got a hotel room,
Ooh.
which was literally, oh, yeah, there's a lot going on in the hotel room. Got a hotel room that was a 10 to 15-minute drive away from the venue. So, we're like, this is fucking perfect. We could fucking get to Massachusetts, check in at the hotel, fucking take our shoes off for a minute after that long ass drive, head over to the fucking stadium. We'll probably even have a little time. We could walk around and buy merch and fucking look at MILFs and all that cool shit. So we get up to Massachusetts. It was a long ass drive. And we get to the hotel room, we check in, and I'm like, the doors are open at 6. It's 5 o'clock now. Let's take off. So we set out at 5 o'clock for our 10 to 15-minute car ride to Foxborough Stadium, which wound up taking an hour and 40 minutes.
Oh,
The fucking stupid cops had the traffic down to one lane going in and one lane coming out with 63,000 people. The sold out Metallica fucking show at a goddamn football stadium. So, needless to say, we get to our parking spot, got to take a piss, walk up to the venue. We missed Wolfgang Van Halen completely.
jeez.
Completely missed Wolfgang. Um, Scan our phones, go in, and there's no signage anywhere in that on stadium telling you where sections are, where you want to go if you need to be here. No fucking employees to be found anywhere. So we're just kind of walking and following a crowd of people because it's like, never been here before. Don't know what the fuck I'm doing. Don't know where the fuck I'm going. It's hot. It's humid. It sucks. We're fucking sweating. We're in the nosebleed seats. We're at the top of the stadium. And we just follow these people in. And we see somebody with a fucking t-shirt on that indicates that they work there. Hey, we're looking for section 138. Could you tell us? Kid, you got to go back down Tim F. Flaz to get to the cactus section. I hate the Boston accent almost as much as I hate the Chicago, Minnesota accent. Dude, I fucking had enough of Boston and its people at this point. So now we got to walk all the fucking way back down, all the way up that we fucking came up. Finally, find our section. We go and find our seats. Meanwhile, this whole time I hear Pantera playing, and I'm getting angry because I'm missing Pantera, which was half the fucking reason I wanted to go to this exact concert.
Yeah.
Finally, get to the seats, sit down. Pantera sounded like fucking dog shit.
Really?
Whoever was running their sound was a fucking asshole. You couldn't hear Rex's bass at all. You couldn't differentiate notes in riffs when Zach was playing. You know, you could hear the guitar solos decent enough, but it really just sounded like vocals, drums, and mud in between. It was fucking awful. So I only got to see 3 Pantera songs, and they sounded like fucking dog vomit. Whoever was running the fucking sound that went out to the audience should be shot and then hung and then buried and then fucking dug back up and should have their fucking face rogered by an unclipped penis of larger African descent. So this cunt stadium is cash free.
Oh,
So you have to have a card in order to buy anything: food, drinks, t-shirts, all that shit. I knew this going in. I went to the website for the stadium and I saw that that was a thing. That started with COVID, and most big stadiums haven't overturned that where they'll accept cash. So I don't have credit. I don't have a credit card. What I did was I looked further on the website for the stadium, and it did say we accept all forms of Visa prepaid cards.
Okay.
Fair enough. So I put a few $100 on a Visa gift card. Pantera ends. I need a beverage. Go to get a beverage. My fucking card got declined.
Of course.
Motherfucker. Luckily, Christine's cousin is a really fucking cool guy. He goes, dude, don't worry about it. I got your beers. You pay me back later. You pay me back for gas on the ride home. Whatever you want to do. Buy lunch tomorrow. I don't give a shit. So he buys my beers. Go back and sit down. And after this whole hellish thing, Metallica comes on. Metallica was really fucking incredible. They sounded awesome. They played great. Set list was as if I would have wrote out the set list. They open with Creeping Death.
Okay.
Fucking great opener.
Yeah.
Harvester of Sorrow.
That's...
Leper Messiah. That's one you fucking never hear him play.
No. Yeah.
Fantastic pick there. You ain't gonna like this one as much, but they did King Nothing off the Load album. I was very surprised they did that. I've seen interviews or read interviews lately with Jaymz where he's like, he really isn't into that era of the band. He didn't like the direction. He didn't like the image, all that stuff. So I was very surprised they put something from Load.
Well, that is the song that when I saw them, I guess they were touring for Load, but it was before Load came out. And
Okay.
it was like 93. And
Oh, wow. Yeah, that's way before.
Well, yeah, like Load came out in 94 or something. Yeah.
No, Load came out in 96.
Oh,
1996.
wow. I saw them in 93 and they played King Nothing.
That's awesome.
And that song, you're like, okay, that's pretty cool for a new song.
Yeah,
Uh,
it's one of the heavier Load songs.
yeah. And
It's
then
got catchy riffs.
the album disappointed me. And then Reload again.
Disappointed.
Yeah. Yeah. So, but if they're going to play a low, that makes sense that they picked that one.
Right.
Yeah.
Then they went into 72 Seasons, title track off the new album. I love that song. Then they did another song from that record, If Darkness Had a Sun, which is my second favorite track off that record.
I don't know.
Um,
Well,
have you heard the new one?
I,
Yellow album cover.
uh, no, I think I heard the single off of there a
Okay.
while ago. And it
If
was,
Darkness Had a Sun is one of the singles.
I don't remember the name of
And
it.
then there's one called Lux Eterna that sounds like a
That's
really
the one.
old
Yeah.
school. That's a
That's
fucking
the one
great
I
old
heard.
school
That's
thrash
the
song.
one I heard. Yeah, it was decent. You know,
That's a fantastic song. Um, then they did The Day That Never Comes, which is off of Death Magnetic, one of my favorite songs off that album. Then they did Shadows Follow, which is my favorite song off of 72 Seasons. I was very happy to hear that. Then they did Orion.
oh, wow.
And I was not only shocked to hear that, I was pretty overwhelmed because that's my favorite Metallica song. And Rob nailed all the Cliff stuff in that. And at the end of that, Jaymz looked up at the fucking sky and was like, "We love you and we miss you, Cliff." And I was like, ah, fuck. Choked up. Nothing Else Matters. Love that song. Sad but True.
Okay.
I love when they do that one. That's a heavy fucking slow song. Then they did the title track from Hardwired to Self Destruct, which is a fucking great thrash song. Then they did Fuel, another Load era thing that I was like, fuck, they're busting out Load tunes. This is killer.
I mean, those songs are like 30 years old now. Yeah.
Yeah, it's just like I said, I read this interview with Jaymz where he was like, I really don't look back fondly on that era. And I'm like, oh, that means he's probably done playing them fucking songs. So I was shocked with King Nothing and Fuel. I was fuck, they're literally pulling almost off of every record.
I guess if you're getting a reaction from a song, you keep playing it.
Yeah. Yeah,
Whether
it went over well.
you like it or not, it's your job to make the people happy.
That's true. And
So
that is a big fucking song.
yeah,
It's a
everybody.
massive hit.
Yeah,
And then they ended with Seek and Destroy
cool.
and Master of Puppets.
Nothing off Ride the Lightning or Kill 'Em All.
Yeah, they opened with Creeping Death.
Oh, Creeping Death. Okay, but nothing off Kill 'Em All. Oh, Seek and Destroy. Okay, yeah.
They did Seek and Destroy. They touched every album except for Sane Anger.
Well, good.
And they didn't do any covers. They didn't do the Bob Seger cover. They didn't do any covers at all.
How
All
long?
originals.
What they do? An hour and a half?
Something like that. Yeah, 15 songs plus the intro with the Clint Eastwood song coming up and all that where they come to the stage.
Hmm.
I'd say yeah, it's probably an hour and a half. So the night doesn't really get much better than that
Um,
because
now
so I said to Eddie,
you gotta get
I'm like,
63,000 people out of the stadium.
yeah,
Yeah,
then
that's
there's that.
going.
So my thought was they're gonna do an encore, right? And I'm like, I can fucking just about tell when it's gonna come that they're gonna do the encore. So I'm like, yo, Eddie, they're gonna do an encore, dude. Fucking when I think it's time, we'll take off, we'll go grab a couple t-shirts, and we'll fucking beat everybody to the parking lot. He goes, that's perfect. I would fucking love nothing more than to beat the goddamn traffic out of here. So Master of Puppets starts and get about halfway through the song, and I'm like, dude, I think the encore is going to be after this because they're probably going to do Sandman. You know, they might throw the Unforgiven in there or some shit. They're probably going to do at least a 2-song encore. Let's take off now, grab shirts, and fucking beat everybody out the door. Go over to the merch table. I picked out a couple shirts, run my card, declined. Cool. Eddie buys my shirts. Good dude. Don't worry about it. You'll get me back. It doesn't matter. Grab our shirts, fucking start walking towards the corner. All right, everybody, good night. We hit curfew. See you guys on Sunday. Fuck. Here comes the exodus
Of
of
course.
Boston garbage towards us. And we're like, oh, fuck, dude. We
Get
got
to
to
the car.
hightail it.
Get to the car.
Get to the car. Metallica's over. We come back as a.
That
Ugh.
is stupid.
I can't believe they did Harvester of Sarah.
Sound like a
Can
bunch
you?
of idiots.
And dude, there was a couple of them. There was one that I really just wanted to I just wanted to punch him in his throat because he comes down from his seat behind us and he sits and he stands right next to me. He's not even supposed to be there. I'm sweaty. He's sweaty. His sweat is rubbing on my sweat. He's annihilated drunk. And he's looking, kid, it's my first time seeing Metallica. I ain't never seen him before. Have you ever seen Metallica before? And I'm just trying to fucking look at the stage and have fun, enjoy the songs, and go, this is all going to be over soon. This is all going to be over soon. It's fine. Just let him fucking be drunk Boston garbage, and it'll be fucking over with. So we race over to the car, but it was too late. People are already filing out. Dude, that 15-minute ride back to the hotel took 2.5 hours
Oh, shit.
in garbage Boston people traffic, dude.
That's
And then you had lines. Now here's what's fucked up. When we first got there, you got the dudes with the neon fucking rave glow sticks showing you to fucking go park here, all that bullshit, right?
Yeah.
On the way out, you had none of that. It was just a free-for-all. There was nobody going, okay, you stop, this guy comes. You stop, that guy comes, now you can go. There was none of that. It was just no holds barred free-for-all. So now you got the fucking cocksuckers behind you in the line that don't feel like waiting to get out. And they zoom all the way to the front of the line on the left. And they fucking nudge their way in to get past you. Oh, dude. Luckily, Christine's cousin is a very even-keeled guy. And he's like, you know what? This is life now. We're just stuck in traffic. I'm going to put on old Opie and Anthony clips and we're going to laugh through this. It doesn't matter. We're getting out of here at some point. We're going to get to the hotel room. We're going to drink some beers and everything's going to be all right. So it was cool that he was centered like that.
Yeah.
Because honestly, being in a car with
I would have
somebody
been
that,
wanting to jump out.
right?
Yeah.
Dude, what a fucking disaster. So when we get back to the hotel room, they got a snack bar there. Believe it or not, I hadn't eaten anything all day. And get to the snack bar, and I'm like, I'm raiding the fucking snack bar. Eddie, get whatever you want. Everything's on me. The card should work here. You know, it didn't work at the stadium, but it should work here. So we got a bunch of snacks. Mother fucking declined. Luckily, that dude took cash.
Okay.
So that was cool. Paid cash for the snacks, went back up to the room, had a few laughs, went to sleep, and I woke up at like 8 o'clock in the morning fuming over the fact that I couldn't spend my fucking money that I'd put on the goddamn card. So, of course, I fucking wake up, take a shower, get on the fucking horn with Visa. And of course, they send me to fucking talking to some dude in fucking Pakistan or something. And he doesn't give a fuck that I can't use my money. I'm like, dude, I need to get gas to get the fuck out of here. I need breakfast. I'm stuck in fucking garbage Boston. I don't want to be here. I saw Metallica. I want to have nothing to do with this fucking place anymore. And he's telling me that they got to mail me a new card. So my fucking money is just, it's just in the fucking ether somewhere. So he goes, but you know, if you try to use it at a gas station, you should be able to use it at a gas station. If you try to use it at a liquor store, you should be able to use it at a liquor store. It's just you couldn't use it at the stadium. All right, so I tried it at the gas station, no dice. I tried it inside at the gas station, no dice. Came all the way back to fucking Bethel and tried to use it feet away from where I fucking bought it, and no dice. So I had to get on the fucking phone with them again and talk to two different cocksuckers because I fucking pulled the, I want to speak to your supervisor shit. And that don't mean nothing. They send you to the cubicle over, and
Yeah.
it's some fucking, some asshole from that fucking cubicle right over. And it goes, so do you have to waiting for get the mail for a card and going to. Long story short, I had to fucking get a new card in the mail. I got it and everything worked out. It was fine. But I'm never, ever going to a football stadium for a show again. Metallica was incredible. They were fucking incredible. I pre ordered, they give you the option to buy every show that they play on CD.
Wow.
So I bought the concert.
Oh, that's cool.
And
About the one you were at.
yeah, I bought the show I was at.
Oh, that's cool.
We'd be getting it at the beginning of October. I got a copy for me and a copy for Eddie. So I'm very much looking forward to that. And again, it couldn't have been a better Metallica set. It was like I picked the fucking set list. But I hope the fucking New England Patriots never win another game in the history of their fucking franchise. I hope Tom Brady gets fucking prostate polyps.
Isn't he done? He's not playing
With
anymore, is he?
No, he's not. But they love him so much. I don't give a fuck. They worship that asshole like he's Jesus up there.
Okay.
So I hope their fucking Jesus gets fucking spinal fucking meningitis. I hope the Red Sox never win a game again. I hope the Celtics and the Bruins fucking never win a game again. Fuck Foxborough. Fuck that accent. Never again will I ever go to a football stadium for a show. Not worth it.
No.
Not fucking worth it.
If somebody said to me, I'm going to see a concert in Boston, my first thought is, this isn't going to go well.
I was thinking about the New Jersey show. I was thinking about it. I'm like, but the distance was the same.
Mm.
It kind of was the same ride. And it probably would have been the same bullshit. We would have got a hotel room 10 minutes away from the stadium, and it would have turned into a nightmare traffic wise.
Maybe, yeah.
And it would have just made me hate New Jersey as if I needed more of a reason.
Yeah, who cares? I don't know any state that I give a shit about. I don't like any of them. They all suck.
Yeah, they kind of do. Kind of do. Connecticut fucking blows too. They just pulled this bullshit on us where they're They're hiking up our electric bill. They're giving us a public benefits charge on our electric bill every month. That's to bail them out for the people that weren't paying their electric bill during COVID.
Uh,
So it's some real socialist bullshit.
those fucking bridge falling down assholes.
Right. Yeah. Fucking cocksuckers.
Well,
So Metallica was great.
fuck Boston.
Boston sucks. Boston sucks. Boston sucks not only my cock, Boston sucks my cock to the root and takes the balls in as well. Like full wide open jaw, dick and balls inserted. And if you're from Boston and you're watching this, fuck you too. You should hang yourself with a Tom Brady jersey.
This episode's just going to be Jaymz hates Boston.
Yes. Yes. Jaymz goes to Metallica and hates Boston. Take a fucking Patriots jersey and a Celtics jersey and a Red Sox jersey and a fucking Boston Bruins jersey, tie them all up together and make a slip knot in the end of it and find a fucking beam steady enough and kick that chair out from underneath you. And I hope when you're dying, you go, kid, I'm dying. My neck's broken. Boston eats my dick.
Well, with that, I guess we should
Are
call
we at 40 minutes? Oh, no, we got 20
it
minutes.
pretty
We're
close.
20 minutes. So what's the worst? All right, now that we got some time, what's the worst concert experience you ever had?
Uh, I don't I don't really have one, to be
You
honest.
don't have a show you went to that went bad one way or another?
Mm,
Either the band sounded like shit, or
oh
you got
well,
stuck in traffic, or
when I went to see uh Testament, Megadeth, and Slayer, Testament sounded like shit.
really?
Yeah, the sound was terrible. All I heard was cymbals and kind of it, the cymbals.
Oh, fuck.
Yeah.
That's
So
crazy coming from them, too, because you would think they'd have like a seasoned sound guy.
you would think that because everybody else, Megadeth and Slayer, sounded good. So, you know.
You know, I wondered coming home from the Metallica show, I wondered to myself, did Metallica fuck with Pantera's sound?
They probably have their own sound guy though.
I would assume that.
And not everybody, I mean, handling stadium sound is very different.
It's way different. It's
So,
way different because I did see a lot of comments on Facebook when I got home where people said that Wolfgang sounded like shit too.
mm.
So, both Wolfgang and Pantera sounded terrible, but then Metallica sounded fucking phenomenal. It
Yeah,
was like CD quality.
and you would think they all probably had some sort of sound check.
You would think. I did see comments from people who were down in the pit in the front that said Pantera sounded good, so maybe the stage sound was good.
Yeah, maybe the farther away you were
You
getting
know,
all
we
the
we weren't we weren't on the floor, but we weren't in the nosebleeds. We were close-ish. I mean, the tickets were 250 something bucks. So I know it was fucking dude, I wouldn't have been able to afford it
no.
if Christine's aunt wasn't such a fucking generous person and was like, you like Metallica, right? And Eddie likes Metallica. I want you guys to go see Metallica. And I'm like, are you sure? And she's like, yeah, and get good seats. Like, get as close as you can get. I'm like, are you fucking sure about that? Yeah, don't worry about it. just a nice person. So I was like, all right, let's fucking get these seats. They're close-ish. And like I said, Metallica sounded fucking awesome, but Pantera just, oh, it was, I literally could have punched somebody in the face. I was so mad that they sounded so bad.
Yeah, I felt that way about Testament.
I wonder if Megadeth fucked with Testament sound.
I don't know because it was Megadeth and Slayer.
And Slayer sounded good?
They all, yeah. I think Slayer actually headlined.
Okay.
Well, it was a co-headline, like throughout the
They
tour.
both played the same amount of time.
Yeah, they both played 90 minutes, and I think throughout the tour they flopped back and forth.
Right.
But I think when I saw it, Slayer headline.
Yeah.
But yeah, no,
It makes you think, man, because I've heard stories about Maiden fucking with people's sound back in the day. I've heard stories of Sabbath doing that back in the day. It makes you wonder, like, was the headliner doing some dirty shit?
I think it's harder now, you know.
I think so too. And especially somebody like, I don't know if you follow Wolfgang Van Halen on social media,
Yeah,
but he calls out bullshit. He's got no filter. Like, if somebody's a dick, he says they're a dick and he calls people out. So I can't see, you know, he doesn't really fucking need the Metallica tour.
no,
So I can't see him get, Metallica fucking his sound and him just being like, yeah, fine, whatever. I'll just deal with it because it's Metallica. He doesn't need them.
no. Well, neither does Pantera.
Pantera really doesn't need them either.
No.
So, it's a weird thing to think about.
Yeah, I mean, I have heard of bands doing that in the past. I don't know if it still happens anymore, but yeah, it was a thing.
It was also the very first night of the tour, too. Like, I saw them, it was literally night one of the tour.
That might have had something to do with it.
I've been thinking that too, that maybe it was like, it's a little, you got to leave room for error because it's night one.
Yeah. Eh,
So what do you guys think? Have you seen this tour? Did you have a fucking disaster of a night like I had? Did the sound stink for Pantera and Wolfgang? I still don't know what Wolfgang Van Halen sounds like live. So leave some comments, repost this, subscribe right down here. Boston cocksuckers.
All right. Peace out. I don't know why
Good
I
night, kid.
sounded
Yeah.
like a total asshole. Bye.